Hi, today I just wanted to come here and talk. No teaching, no framework, no three things you must do. Just wanted to come here and share something, my journey about content creation. So, as we know, during COVID, everybody joined the social media wave. Everybody was trying to do their best to create content, reach out to more people for the work they were doing, or just sharing their views. I also joined the wave. And if you go on my Instagram page and really scroll down, you will see I've done a lot of Instagram live. So yeah, back then Instagram live was a thing. And I joined the wave. So I decided I will do Instagram live every evening 5 p.m. I will show up and I will talk about maybe healing work, my experience, my thoughts, my perception, something. I would show up every day because that was my idea of showing up for myself. That was my idea of self growth. That was my idea of getting out of my comfort zone. So that's what I did. I did my best to show up every single day, 5 in the evening, to talk. But what happened behind the scene till 5 in the evening would be I would be stressed. I will wake up stressed. I would be constantly thinking, oh my God, what am I going to talk about today? Will people listen to me? Why would somebody show up for my Instagram live? So all kind of self doubts would show up. The stress would show up, and then something which was expected happened. That was burnout. Burnout happened, of course. If you are not being yourself, burnout is bound to happen. And that's exactly what happened with me. So I stopped. Big deal. Okay, you can stop. And then after some time, I don't remember exactly, but after a few months or a year or so, I picked up myself again. I'm like, okay, no, we have to show up and we have to create content and reach out to more people and share the experience. So I did it again. Same thing happened. Burnout happened again. So I stopped again. And because my system said this is enough, because I realize creating video content is not my cup of tea. It is not my comfort zone. But that that internal battle that you have in your within you, when you know, oh, okay, this is not your comfort zone, but that's how you grow. You step outside of your comfort zone. So I was battling that, and that's when I would show up for a while, and then I would not show up. So consistency clearly became an issue. But yeah, the second time I stopped, I was like, okay, this is not what I'm doing. I am not going to create video content. But something different happened this year. It came to me as a, you can call it inner calling, that I should show up. But this time, not with the pressure. I'm not showing up here because I want to join some friend, or I want to, you know, create a mark. This time, this inner feeling of showing up and creating video content is purely because I have something to share, and because it has benefited me, my clients, my students. So this inner knowing is asking me to go ahead and share it. Maybe it would reach out to many more people who would benefit from it. So that's the whole intention. And that's when I decided I will go ahead and show up. The only change it this time would be is the consistency. I am not promising myself or anybody here how consistent I would be. Having said that, I also know discipline is something that we all should create for ourselves, because without discipline, we cannot really achieve much. Having said that, I'm coming to the conclusion here. So, having said that, I decided to create content again. This time to share my story, this time to share my experiences, this time to share what I have healed, what I'm still healing, this time to tell, oh no, I'm not the perfect one. I'm not the perfect person, but somebody who's work in progress. And that's the whole idea. So here I am sharing. my experience. This is not a success story. This is not my success story. This is just my way of uh, learning and observing myself over the last 6 years, realizing what works for me, what doesn't work for me, realizing that awareness is the power. Because I realize that I cannot force myself into something that doesn't come naturally to me. At the same time, I realize there are many things we don't know naturally. Like, if you feed me good food every day, I would never learn cooking because that's something we don't know naturally. We learn. So here I am promising myself to show up whenever I feel aligned and authentic. When I have a story to share, when I have an experience to share, which I know would create an impact for somebody out there listening. So here's my promise to myself, and I say it proudly. I'm here to show up for myself, making a promise to myself that I will show up with awareness because awareness is the superpower. Trust me, if there's any power that you want to achieve, let that be self awareness. If you know yourself, you can achieve all that you want in your life. When you know yourself, it is difficult for others to manipulate you. It is difficult for others to influence you. And I really mean it. So, what I've realized in these 6 years when it comes to content creation is I've realized my rhythm. My rhythm is when I feel aligned, when I feel aware, when I know deep inside me that this story or this experience would resonate with somebody on the other side of the screen. That's when I would show up. And in the process, I would also keep in mind the discipline. I would create a discipline which does not feel forced, which does not feel unnatural. So, this is what I wanted to come and share. And all I want to say is, I encourage you all to find your rhythm, find your pace, which feels natural, which feels authentic, and deep inside, you know that it's going to create some impact for somebody who may be listening to you or watching you. That's all I wanted to come and share. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye.